Along pleasant campus pathways, an ugly word has been heard this spring: racism. And it has been heard at campuses across the country. In one survey of 16 campuses, 4 out of 5 black students said they had been the victims of racial slurs or racial attacks.
You got all kinds of attacks going on campuses and outside of campuses.
The attacks have gotten particular attention at the University of Michigan, long considered a bastion of liberal activism. Last March, Fred Pitts was attacked by 4 white students as he walked just off campus.
They were yelling little fun racial obscenities directed at me. I hadn't even provoked. I didn't even notice they were there. I just kind of looked over. I didn't respond. I never do. When they got past me, 2 of them decided to run over and jump me, so they just tackled me into the snow in front of an apartment building, shoved my head in the ground.
There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America.
Professor Walter Allen teaches a course in racism at the university. He hopes his class will help ease that sense of alienation. But Allen himself feels isolated. Blacks make up only 3.2% of the university faculty. There are no black department heads, no assistant black department heads, although 2 university vice presidents are black.
Every day I feel myself assaulted racially in very subtle and sophisticated ways, because we are a community of learned people, so there tends to be a smoothness about the process. But on a daily basis, I feel those kinds of challenges. And I guess the most frustrating thing is that very often people don't perceive them as challenges. They're just unconscious. And it's very difficult to pursue them, because when you raise the issue, people say, oh, that's not what I meant. You're being overly sensitive.
Has it affected your career path?
Most definitely.
How? Where should you be?
I think I should be further along.
The rallies and protests against racism on campus continued at Michigan, and some white students began to charge that the issue was being blown out of proportion by the protesters and the press.
I think there's a rise in racism in the whole country.
Like most white students, these students insist that there is no more racism at Michigan than anywhere else.
It's a very big problem, but to single out the University of Michigan or just other colleges it's wrong to just point the finger at them instead of looking at the whole country.
But the fact that college campuses are merely reflecting the general attitude of the country is no comfort to Frederick Pitts.
It's very easy for someone who has not been the victim of an attack or any kind of slander or any kind of discrimination to say that it's been all blown out of proportion. It's very simple. You know, people have to realize that it is here. The racism is here in this country. It's coming back into vogue, unfortunately. And that attitude that is being blown out of proportion is a cop-out.